that's done.
At the risk of stating the obvious, it's pretty damn cold. The seasons are all wrong. Nature is grimacing.
Stay close. Greenprint's trying to scare us off, but we will let her, will we? Oh, what a frosty welcome. I'm covered in fur and even I'm freezing. Are her illusions really so powerful? It's just a trick, Envoy. A well-crafted cold trick. Keep moving. Oh, what a beautiful specimen. Any student of Zarev's and their weaponry would be thrilled.
Visitors, do you know what this moment calls for? A beautiful, macabre story that lingers in the mind. You wish to find me in my tower. You'll have to wait until I tell this tale. Once, a very important statue fell to pieces. And an entire village perished because it wouldn't put the statue back together again.
Let's finish this.
Ekworth and Roth!
On the left!
Ekworth and Roth! And restore the statue. I will see you inside. My tower.
We're in no position to argue. She has all the power here. Worth and wrath! Worth and wrath!
What, like it's hard?
Sometimes cold reason is necessary.
That stone you picked up should fit in here. One lonely piece of a disturbing puzzle.
This must be the statue mentioned in the story. Let's take another look at that book of yours. There once stood a village protected by a statue. It kept the air crisp, the land fertile, and the people safe. For a time, the village prospered. For a time, there was the thought that the winter would never come. But then the statue shattered, and winter did come, and the village could not make a decision to save itself. It looks like she wants us to know this story, so I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. First, though, we find the rest of the statue.
Puzzles are known to sharpen the mind. The Archmage must want to hone our senses.
Worth and wrath! Worth and wrath! Never had a chance. Dodge this!
I'm coming for Ludwig next.
The village was on the verge of destruction, but still they argued.
How interesting. The way it's sculpted, it's like he's reaching out or begging.
Maybe it just wants to be held. Either way, it's unsettling.
Oh, don't fret. I'll be worth it.
We're doing a lot of work to impress someone more powerful than us. I hope it's worth it.
I'm sure they go somewhere. Let's go see where.
Couldn't have done it better.
What, like it's hard?
Wanted so badly to do.
You're here for my Adra piece, aren't you? You can't have it!
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you too, dearie.
I'll die without the Adra. Please, don't take it from me. I don't want to die. What statue? What are you talking about? Why shouldn't I have the Adra piece? It's mine.
Interesting. This must be another illusion.
They may be an illusion, but their fear isn't.
I don't know what you're talking about. Just please let me keep this. The other villagers, they want me to give them the Audra piece. They say it'll save us. But if they take it, I'll die. And I don't want to die. Please.
I don't think they can hear us. They're like a song stuck in your head, repeating the same verse.
I don't remember anymore. I was in pain for so terribly long. But the Audra has kept me alive. Don't let them take it away. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Wait. I hear screaming. No. What's happening to the village? Everyone's sick. Oh, God. No. It's too late. It's far too late. We're doomed. What have I done?
And because the village would not put the statue back,
We've got the heart and the hand, which means this must be the head. But who is that?
That ought to be the final piece. Let's be done with this.
It's the lesson rather than the authenticity of the story that matters, I guess. We've got all the pieces. Quick, put them in. Oh, I want to see how all of this works. It's so clever. I think she constructed this whole place to give us a parable.
Not necessarily. I've always found ghost stories to be very educational. The spookier, the better.
But it's such a clever way of making a point. In the story, the village died because it couldn't make the decision and the sacrifice to save itself. They couldn't separate the weeping man from the statue piece and just let him die. Not even to save the whole village. And so, everyone perished. Because they made the mistake of having a heart. Life can drive us to make painful choices, can't it? Anyway, this is fascinating. This is more than just a statue. I think it uses Audra as a source of power.
I could have managed without the statue, but to each their own.
Perhaps, but it might also send us somewhere else. Clearly, we can't physically move ourselves up to Ringrim's tower, but magically? That could be a different story. With the Audra pieces connected to the statue, they might be powering her magic. Like animancy, but much bigger. Ringrim said that if we could do what the village could not, put the statue back together, we'd find our way to the tower. What if this statue was meant to move us from here to there? Exactly right. Audra's powerful stuff, and it's known for transporting souls. Usually to the wheel, but the theory's the same. Well, what are you waiting for? Put the pieces in! Do you know how many people ever get to meet an archmage? Well, they can be a bit picky. Ready or not, let's go meet an archmage. And off we go!
Tread lightly. The Archmage is expecting us. But that doesn't necessarily mean we're welcome.
Oh, you made it. Unfortunately, I still have reading to do. Amuse yourself with these skeletons while I finish this paragraph.
That had better be a really good book.
What is all this noise?
Couldn't have done it better.
than wrath! Worth and wrath! Worth and wrath! Worth and wrath! Well done.
Oh, look at the three of you. It's like something out of a book. A godlike of an unknown deity, an exiled animancer, and a rainbow-colored wizard. All looking for a garden, from what I've gleaned.
It is her. We felt the pluck of her fingers outside our door, searching. For us? Our prison? Who is she? What does she seek?
My little puzzle was very clever, wasn't it? A challenge and a parable, all at once.
We didn't come all this way to stroke your ego, Archmage. We seek answers.
So, the parable still had weight. You were still made to think. As was I. I've never seen a godlike with your appearance before. What did you think I was trying to tell you with the puzzle? Oh, I like you. Most people wouldn't dare mouth off to an archmage. The point of the parable is quite simple. Sentimentality is a privilege. The village would have lived if they had chosen to sacrifice one dying soul for the good of many living ones. If it comes to it, yes. I hope you'll choose pragmatism over sentimentality. More than anything, the whole challenge was for you to understand how I think. No one truly matters in the long run. Not even me or the other archmages. It's what we leave behind. What matters is that our lives buy the world more history, more beauty, more time to create interesting things. Do you understand? For conversation with me, primarily. Most people find it difficult to relate to an archmage. And if you cannot do so, it will complicate my attempts to communicate with you. I hope you're not intending to enter the ruins. I won't open the path. And has been for some time. That is why I am here. I came to the Living Lands because the sickness here, this dream scourge, fascinated me. This plague shouldn't exist. It can't. And yet, it does. The essence of the Living Lands is falling into chaos and entropy. It's more powerful than anything I've seen. I suspect it has something to do with how the Adra has been severed from the rest of the world. I believe the answers lie in the ruins, but the essence there is so strong it's blocking my spell work, which has never happened before. Ever. No one enters Naku Kubel until I get to the bottom of this. Sorry. Curiouser and curiouser. What is so special about you, godlike? You have my interest. Show me if you live up to it. Are you? Oh my. I didn't think this was possible. Something I don't already know. I can't believe I overlooked this possibility. A god here, alone, trapped in the severed Adra. This explains so much. My magic being ineffective, the essence here being so intense. And you, godlike, with your unfamiliar appearance. You're the missing key to the lock, sealing Naku Kubel. Don't take this the wrong way, but in a different life, I'd have flayed you for my study. You are a godlike of this strange, isolated, possibly miserable god. A piece of them resides in you. I have no doubt that like will recognize like. You will open the gates to Naku Kubel, and I will study this metaphysical aberration up close. Go. Find your so-called garden. Report your findings to me. Perhaps there is more to this than either of us alone can see. My thanks in return, godlike. It's not often that Kith, or really anything at all, can surprise me. I wish you luck on your journey, if you believe in such things. Just keep in mind that countless dream thralls are on the same path. I'm sure you'll survive. If not, well, lovely to have met you. I'd focus on survival first, Envoy. And you, Orlan, you seem a clever one. Take my grimoire. It will allow you to dispel the barrier I have set before the ruins. You have talent. Not any mage can dispel my illusions. Perhaps when this is over, we should speak again.
You want to speak again? Yeah, of course. Can't wait.
She gave you her grimoire. Be careful with that thing. Who knows what it can do?
There's no shame in ignorance, Envoy. Only a denial of such. Either way, I do know where they are. The ruins are far in the northwest. The people here have named that area the Deadfall Highlands. No more wasting time. Off you go. Use the teleporter behind me to leave. Or jump, I suppose, if you're feeling grim.
This would make a nice parlor.
And off we go! This just happened, right? I didn't imagine it. Reingrim liked me? And my spellcraft! And she gave me her grimoire. Look, isn't it the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? You were incredible. Thank you for trusting me.
You, my dear, have a promising career ahead of you.
No, Quilici would have been so proud if he were here. I cannot wait to tell him. With Ringgrim's grimoire, I think we can go to the ruins and find the garden.
For once, we've outpaced Ludwig. A rare advantage. I say we use it.
Then there's no time to waste. I must prepare for Naku Kubel. As must you.
Let's hope the ruins are warm. I didn't think to bring a coat.
Sale.
Magical ability required to make such a barrier. It's remarkable.
Another soul for the wheel.
Worse than rot!
seen giants like these before. What happened here? That's done? Who's hungry? We're on the right track. I can tell because it's extremely dangerous.
I've dreamt of exploring Nagukubel for years, to find out what happened to the godless who built this and why they vanished. Of course, but we can take a little look around, since we're here already, can't we?
We found something like this in Naku Tadak. What's their significance?
These are magfolk. They're often found in many godless ruins, but they are definitely not godless. No one knows where the magfolk came from. Only that they seem to be in constant conflict with the godless. Godless ruins are filled with magfolk remains, but no records of them exist in Akhidan lore. I don't think the godless did well against the magfolk.
They seem to be killing machines. But who made them? And to what end?
8 years. Blood like a fountain. No quarter. Nothing spared.
Wait, did the voice in your head just talk? What did it say? I suppose we are all allowed our secrets. But do promise to tell us any that are particularly juicy. Are you ready? We're entering one of their holiest places. Who knows what we'll find? Okay. Got my wand, got my grimoire. Let's go already. Worthan Roth.
We remember. They loved, and we love in return. We remember. They loved, and we loved in return.
Devour!
Who's next? Anyone?
More in the brush! You tear it apart! I see you!
Worth and Roth!
Away with you! Oh, look at that Audra. What else might be?
The heart of the Akita beats. Our veins stir. You are close. Seek the ancient kith who dwell here. They will show you the way.
An intruder comes. You don't belong here. Why have you come? What business do you have in this place? Tell me before I strike you down. So you come to the Gardener, unwanted and without invitation. And you bring more demands to their feet.
The Gardener. That must be how the ancient Akidans referred to their god. To stop it all.
I am Numena, Tebaro Senakis, and guardian of the Akita and the living lands. They came swarming, relentless, these juggernauts. So many they stole the heat from the stars. They brought death to our temples. They brought doom to our kin. And the sky held no sun as our children screamed.
Oh, I know this. You speak of the Magfolk.
Yes, Story Seeker. Their corpses remain, as do our memories of what they did to us. We would have offered them everything, just to save some piece of us. But they did not speak. The Deathbringers were only there for the slaughter. Our words were burned. Our buildings were broken. Anything that was of Akita, they destroyed.
That's why there are no records. No histories.
We fought so hard, but we fell too. Then they trapped our gardener.
Right. A sepulchre of endless night. Bones beneath roots. Stop this. star. The light, it blinded us. Why were we so afraid?
The gardener quickens. This hastens our fears. The gardener was afraid, yes. They were terrified. That was all they saw. Death hungers and cannot be sated. That which killed the Akita wants more slaughter still. So our gardener calls then, begging one more time to be set free.
We wait. They know. They understand. Why do they hinder you?
When the gardener calls, there is no turning away. But you will prove yourself to us through a series of trials. Survive these trials, and you will know the way to the garden. First is a trial of strength. Demonstrate your might against our ancient dead, and earn the right to face the second. May yours be kinder than ours. The path to the garden lays before you. It is the only way. Go now. Your trials begin.
Understudies, we just spoke to an ancient Akedan.
Look out!
Eckworth and Roth!
Well, that was certainly a nightmare.
That ghost called you a Tebaru Sanakis. That must be what the Akita called their godlings.
Eckworth and Roth!
Never had a chance. Dodge this!
Nice of them to give us a little break, isn't it?
They're gathering their strength. We should...
They're coming to the wall now. On the right here.
It's worse than rot!
I was worried for a second.
That's the last. So much for the first trial. On to the second.
Another stranger. You have the gardener's markings, but you are not one of us. You did not fall with us. Why have you come here? Tell me your mind. Tell me what rides in it. The Magfolk sought the gardener too, and our gardener did not want to be found. Our gardener knew what the Magfolk would do, and they broke the world to keep themselves safe. The waters boiled, the land opened, The rivers rose, and we drowned.
We broke the pain. We died with them. How did we do this? Your wings pinned open. Where could we go? We cannot leave. We cannot. We writhe. Why must we feel this again?
There were so few of us left when the Magfolk were at our doors. We are dead. What can pity do? We are beyond help. But the Gardener, their ways are not the ways of people. You want a path to the garden? Pass this trial of the mind. Show me how clever you are. We will know the breadth of your wisdom before we let you learn what our Gardener truly is.
Whatever gets us answers must be worth it, right?
A trial of the mind. I wonder if there's a clever trick to it.
We are nearly free now.
Don't overthink it. Just go through.
We are nearly free.
Don't overthink it. Just go through.
These ghosts aren't very helpful, are they?
The dead should not keep secrets. Unless they resent the living.
Perhaps they're just unused to visitors? Surely they'll warm up to us eventually. Flame traps are the worst. I've lost so many blouses to them.
I can already tell this is going to hurt.
The Echidans are being less wealthy than I hoped. Looks like it is the building materials. Probably for Nakukubel itself. Time.
You bear our God. Somehow you've proven to have strength and wit. We now see what you represent. We know the truth of you. We cannot risk you causing another calamity. You know of this. Nimana's brethren were mistaken, but we would know what's best for our gardener. We understand what they are. No more words. You have not earned the right. Finish your last trial. You come as a supplicant. You do not have the privilege of questions. Go.
I wonder what's at the end of all these trials. Can't imagine it's good. Oh, of course these trials require a leap of faith.
You bear our gardener's mark.
The gardener has grown roots into the Outlander.
What do you truly seek with our God?
The fur on the back of my neck.
Somehow you bested our trials. Like vermin, you persist.
Like vermin, you endured. You kept your head.
You live where worthier souls have fallen, but your journey ends here.
Soil hardens. Hesitation. Why do we smell fear? They are here to be found. Why? Why will they not free us?
This is where you die, Outlander. We cannot risk you provoking the Gardener and causing another calamity.
Be that as it may, we still won't risk another. You must perish, Outlander.
We will not have the gardener break this land again. You cannot convince us otherwise.
Accusations like water. We do not recognize our face. The ripples break. What do they hide from us? Why do they turn away?
Now, lay your life down. We will all rest quietly. The gardener will not be disturbed.
We only do what we must.
So be it. Prepare yourself. Worth and rot!
Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
Heal yourself! Quick! To the left! Come on! Come on!
Watch your back!
Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
Upward, watch your left!
Worth and
Under my
Worth and rot!
quick as a fox!
Worth and rot! Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
Anyone else want to die a second time?
Oh, and it looks like we got a prize on the table. Wow. I've never seen an Akedan device like this. These mechanisms, they mark the locations of important sites. It's a map.
Ever closer. We must speak of this.
A map? I can't believe it survived all these years. Just waiting for the right hands to pick it up again.
Good. Serves her right.
So close. We reach. Find us in the Adra.
Your gods said hello, didn't they? Go on then, deal with them. I need time to translate.
I think your god would like a word. Try and make it quick.
We yearn for answers. You are here. You heard us in the roots. You seek the garden. You know the way. But the Jabaru Sinakis, they turn from you. You have shown us only kindness and patience. Surely they would welcome you as kin, grafted from the same root. As painful as a wound reopened, yes. We were theirs and they were ours, and we told them to protect the wild and the green. In return, we promised to protect them, and we were true. Always, we protected them. We will not remember. We do not hide. Lies. The rot twists our memories, splinters them. Reflections in a night-swallowed lake. We lived in harmony. We were at peace, and then they came with metal bodies and murderous intent. We tried to stop them. We did not want them to die. We loved them. We tried. We loved them so much. We did not cause pain. The spirits lie. We loved them most. They twist our words. We will show you. Let us offer you another gift, a seedling of power. We will show you our favor. Wait, an intruder. The piercing light. She draws near. The wire. A razor in our throat. Stop her! We writhe. We bleed. Gods, bringer of the fire. Oh, it burns. She comes to trap us. Out! Send her out! Set us free!
Wake up! Wake up! What happened? Are you all right? What did you do? You'll have to give a better answer than that, dear.
While you were unconscious, the Adra pillar was not. A great deal of energy passed through it, to parts unknown.
You can't hear all the dream thralls trying to get in now. What happened with Sopidal? Once we get past all these dream thralls, I'll be excited to see what scares a god. They're flooding the area, so I think it's a great time to leave. Now! The map points us to Galawain's tusks. We'll find the way to the garden there. We just have to find a godless tower on the southern coast, and boom! There's our entrance into the garden.
We should talk to Marius. He knows the tusks better than anyone. Until then, we must ready ourselves for a fight. They're coming! dream started as plans.
In the eyes!
It's worse than rock! Invaders in... Worth and wrath!
Let's finish this.
Mesmetum!
I'm coming for Ludwig next.
We've got company!
Mesmetum!
Couldn't have done it better.
It's worth and wrath!
In the garden!
Mesmetum! It's worth it! It's worth and wrath!
You asked for it!
It's worth and wrath!
Before you worsen the situation.
Envoy, I hope you found what you were looking for, because those ruins are about to be a distant memory. How clever of you. This is a spring from which the Dream Scourge flows, injecting poison into the veins of the island.
No, a cleansing fire. Poison or cure?
The same poison we burned out of Fur Messiverno.
The only thing you burned was hope, and I am determined to get it back, even if I must take it from you.
Charming. Stand by my side, and we can strike a blow at the Dream Scourge. And at Sapadal. There are 2 plagues in the Living Lands. Help me destroy one, and the other will follow.
Ashes. Nothing of the Akita will remain.
We may not burn out the Dream Scourge here, but we can burn out its symptoms and take the fight to your patron.
Spirits cry out, bury the fire, but still they rage.
Is her first instinct always to destroy stuff and hope that fixes things?
Always thinking with your sword. You zealots never change. I happen to like these ruins. They've been very informative. Without them, I'd never have learned there was a new god in the Living Lands.
Another reason why they should be destroyed. Sapadal is dangerous, but an archmage is more unpredictable by far.
I do love it when people choose to listen to reason.
I have an alternate solution to the problem at hand.
This should be amusing.
I am not talking to you, am I? Don't interrupt me.
Yes, honestly, it's quite simple. I can sever the connection between the Audra in the ruins and the rest of the living lands. It will isolate the dream-scourged essence and halt the creation of new dream thralls in Shatterscarp. But those that exist will remain. My solution will end the plague in this region, I believe, and keep Ludwine from having to do terrible things to those nice ruins. There's one thing I'd like to add. Severing the Audra will require the use of a truly immense amount of essence, which, well, will result in a few deaths.
A few deaths? What about Quilici? And the other Furians? And Quilici?
Gods, you're right.
Gentle sleep. One moment day, the next, a poppy's dream to carry them to the Garden of Night. They would feel no pain.
Yes, exactly. Very concisely put. Give it a few centuries of living and... Oh, that's right, you can't. Because you're mortal. And short-sighted, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, my plan is not without certain costs.
There is no control over who will perish in the process. But it will stop the Dream Scourge from spreading in Shatterscarp. No new Dream Thralls will be created.
Reengrim is one of the smartest people alive. If she says this is the way, it's hard to argue, no matter how much we might want to.
It's not an ideal solution. But it is easier to save a life when you've amputated the necrotic limb, so to speak.
At least I'm not the only rational voice in this debate. She would sacrifice the very people we're trying to save, and for what? Not even to destroy the Dream Scourge. Merely to slow it down.
Destroying the ruins and killing the Dream Thralls within is also a short-term measure. Ludwine's solution will eventually result in the same number of casualties, possibly even more.
Unfortunate, but such is the reality of our situation.
So long as the Dream Scourge exists, more people will become infected. And the infected will take more lives, and this will continue indefinitely.
She has no idea what the consequences of her actions might be. And neither do you. Envoy, I want to show you something. I swore an oath to my goddess. A solemn vow that I would give everything in service to her. Even myself. And I did so, gladly. Sapadal wants the same devotion from you. The only difference is, you never had a choice. Huh. Look at the consequences of their stewardship. Plague, calamity, death. The Living Lands deserves better. Envoy, we have an obligation to scour Sapadal from the Living Lands before they destroy us. Starting with these ruins. Whatever you do, make sure the decision is yours, not theirs. Sapadal will poison your judgment if you let them. You owe Sapadal nothing, and yet they demand everything. That is not devotion. It's cruel.
What an amateur. She accuses Sapadal of what she intends to inflict on you. Don't fall for it.
Yes, quite difficult to decide whether to believe your new god or the angry skeleton actively threatening us.
Godlike. I leave the choice to you. Both options will bring harm. The question is, which will bring more good? Countless will die regardless if the Dream Scourge is not stopped. Remember the village and the statue it couldn't repair. Remember the lesson I tried to teach you. None of our lives matters. Not when they might cost us the future. Now choose, Envoy. Destroy the ruins and the Dream Thralls, but allow the plague to keep spreading. Or sever the Adra and end the plague in Shatterscarp, with an unknowable number of casualties.
She toys with you with innocent lives, while I offer only the truth.
Good people die either way, but severing the Adra shortens their suffering, I hope.
Breaking the Adra is a bold choice, but it's such a terrible cost. If only we had time to do it with some finesse. But Quilici... Gods, if there's even a chance he could... No, I can't think of that right now. Then again, it's not as if I trust Ludwine. The dead have no right to choose for the living. I'm at a loss. Whatever you do, make sure you believe in it, because there's no going back.
Oh, what a relief. You really scared me there, Envoy.
I don't like our options, but maybe we can learn something from this one. Let's just hope Quilici is all right.
So be it. Sapadal's hold over you is stronger than I suspected.
Rune, strengthen the living leaves. We twine.
Attune your soul to Sapadal to assist my focus on the Adra. You're the only one who can do that part. And Yatsley, come, help me. I think you'll enjoy this.
Marinzos clapan ed marslante.
I am delighted to have been right about you. I was hoping you'd have the cold logic I wanted to see. We've dealt with the Dream Scourge, but you'll still have some cleaning up to do. Now that I know this was all because of a new god flailing in their cage, the Living Lands is no longer of interest to me. Another god. There are so many. If a new one is more aberrant than another, does it really matter? But that is for you to wrestle with. I'm done here. However, I have one final question for your young wizard.
For... me?
You have shown a great deal of talent, Yatsley. Few can harness so much essence with ease. I could use your assistance. And the companionship. It's really dreary being alone. Should you wish to return with me, I would happily take you on as my apprentice. The rest of the circle do not often visit, which is good because they're tiresome. You, however, are a power worth shaping, and rather delightful to boot.
Well, obviously, I'm... Wait. Really? You want me to... Wow. That would be amazing. But I have to think about it. At the very least, the envoy would be lost without me. And so would my lover. Though the idea of finally devoting more time to magic is tempting.
In a different life, I might have asked you to come with us, Envoy. And don't worry, my work will still be here when you're done with your godlike's quest. Whatever you decide, it will be some months before I depart. You know where to find me. Be clever, godlike. Don't think too much with your heart.
Completely
We need to talk. You let a mad archmage unleash death with a spell. I need to know why. Is that our answer now? Do we extract that price from every settlement in the Living Lands?
What is the alternative? That we allow the Dream Scourge to spread unchecked?
I don't know. Maybe.
Fuitu meio. That choice shouldn't be in anyone's hands.
Then why did we leave it to that archmage?
Reengrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than we do, and we know more than most others do. She found a great solution, but it came with a great cost. What more could we expect?
Do you hear yourself? You both saw what kind of person she is. The twisted little world she built for herself. If ending the Dream Scourge means handing our fate to someone like her, then perhaps it's not worth the cost.
Kai, let's be honest. None of us are walking away from this with a clean conscience. But unless someone makes the tough decisions, the Dream Scourge will kill us all. Or worse. That means living with our nightmares. Embracing them if we must.
Right. Getting killed by monsters is one thing, but turning into one...
We stand here bickering while the solution is just over the horizon. Nothing matters but the garden. Shatterscarp, even Emerald Stair. They're distractions by comparison. I'm going to miss...
Root hog ribs there were fantastic.
How could they? Beloved that you are, and still they bared their fangs. We blessed the Tabaru Sanakis, and they prick us in return. blood on the wire. Roots like a wall. We only meant to protect. We thrashed against the blinding light to keep the Akita safe. We never wanted this. So many seedlings lost. We grieved, but we saved many. The moon waxes from darkness. A new turn, new memories. Yet still the branches swipe. We mourn, we could not be to blame. They should have shared our love. Their spite? This we could not foresee. But you are here. A green shoot after the fire. You would not raise your hand against us. Words like bile. This is not our way. Sleep now. Dream of golden poppies on the road ahead.
Who needs fabric? We still have fabric.
Ah, hello, stranger. Welcome to Thirdborn. How can the Tiranui help? Really? One that... Oh, wait.
Strange to see so few folks around. We'll have to raise prices to
I can't stand how quiet it's gone.
Their souls screamed right out of their bodies. Whoosh! Just like that. You have Scan's own timing. I was about to kill them myself. It wasn't the death I'd planned, but I'll be damned it was satisfying. Their souls screamed right out of their bodies. Whoosh! Just like that. You have Scan's own timing. I was about to kill them myself. It wasn't the death.
Oh, maybe I should hire a bar. Better than off-key shanties all day.
Strange to see.
3 dozen dead, of no apparent causes. They just fell over. Like their hearts were stopped in their chest. What did you do, Envoy? I know you're involved somehow. Bullshit. There was always another option. Something better than this massacre. Dozens are dead, Envoy. Their loved ones scream for them. What was all this for? The costs were too great, Envoy. And you paid them with Thirdborn blood. I hope your fucking decisions haunt you forever. You've cost so many families their loved ones. You have my permission to go anywhere else. Get out of my sight, Envoy.
Watch your back out here, traveler.
Ludwig may have a skull for a face, but her fury was clear enough. If her path crosses ours again, it'll be ugly.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. And I plan on hunting her like a rat.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us. What's your read?
Indeed. And death is her strength and her weakness.
But you're saying there's a chance?
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her skull.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate.
I believe it. And we'll cross that bridge with you when we get to it.
Ludwig and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power, but we have spunk and a map. And that might just be enough to find the garden before she does.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand, with no guarantees of what we'll find there. Still, I am determined to reach the garden, above all else.
Ugh, that's just a pile of Sokka. Generally, debatable, but about the garden, definitely. You won't find a blessed thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a Page-Raku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat you alive.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this far together.
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a Blessed Oracle to know this won't go how you think it will. And all your clues come from one source. You've been following a voice in your head. What do you know about Soppadal? How do you know you can trust them? That's good for you. What about the rest of us, huh? Will your secret god bring us all back, or just you?
What's on your mind, Marius? What bothers you so?
Because I can scream until I'm blue in the face, and you people would still rather trust the Envoy's pet headache demon. And now you want to drag us through the deadliest region in the world because a sleeping god said so. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm done here. Do whatever blessed planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take a breath, Marius. You don't mean that.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius. Something's really rattled him.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what. I hope so. One of us should talk to him. If something's eating at him, I don't like leaving him to his thoughts.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon. We have to get going if we want to get to the garden before Ludwig.
We won't get far unless we look after each other. Now's your chance.
Eckworth and Roth!
Look out for new outfit, dear.
Nicely done. Try something that hurts. Careful, to the left.
Miss me too! Eckworth and Roth! Eckworth and Roth!
We've come a long way. Just a bit farther, and it'll all be worth it.
I can bring back someone to help you. Please.
Traveler, what business have you here with me?
Careful how you talk to this one. It's got a captive.
Well, what is it? You and I are talking. A rare luxury for one of my kind, I've found. Because they attacked me. Because now, you and I must talk. If you care for her life, we must talk. I am ill. I am dying. But I am not beyond hope. Not if I can get a cure for my molder lung in time. Because then I shall release Gilleen. You will. I am glad that... I apologize. My breath left me. Gilleen said the caravan carried a book. One with a recipe that should cure my condition. Bring me the cure. When you do, I shall let Gilleen go free. I spent much of my strength already. I must rest. But make no mistake, I don't lack the strength to rend you if I must. I ask again, will you help me? Thank you, traveler. The caravan is northeast of here. You may speak to Gilleen too if she can be of any use. We will be here waiting.
What happened here? Let's have a look. That'll show him.
Look, those tracks missed the main road. Do you think the driver had a few...
Be careful, traveler. The Tusks are friends to no one. Should you need help, I am happy to lend it. Are you by Nanduru? Are you the Adiran envoy? I think I know already, but what brings you out here to the Tusks? No, actually, until you said that, I wasn't thinking about everyone just dying suddenly. I just thought you were here on a trade mission, that's all. Oh, it's no worry. We let an Adiran caravan through a few days ago. First caravan we ever let through from anywhere, actually. I've never known anything like it. They had so many wonderful things. Food, linens, medicine. They had a letter from your ambassador in Paradise, too.
Not anymore, they don't.
And when I saw you, well, you get the idea. Wishful thinking on my part. Gods, I'd love to see them roll by again. What's that?
I hope you appreciated that caravan when you had it, because it's not coming back.
What? What happened? An ogre? Ghislaine, dear gods, what happened to Ghislaine? There was a dwarven woman. Do you know if she... Okay, just please, envoy, go and do whatever you have to do to save her. Thank you. If I can help, just let me know. What do you need to know?
We need to cure a sick ogre. Don't even ask. Whole thing's a bit of a mess.
Okay. What are you looking for then? I have some. Take it. Check the roots of the trees with red leaves. You should be able to see some from the top of the tower.
Molderland would mention a red tree.
I want to collect a sample of that Adra, but maybe it's better left alone.
worth and wrath!
Never had a chance.
Worth and wrath!
Dodge this!
Silmesnitum! Worth and wrath! Worth and wrath! Worth and wrath! Worth and wrath!
Half of Shotter's car died just like that, huh? May as well dig my own grave. Save some poor bastards the effort.
I don't care what happened to Shattersguard. When you're training, train.
Radut, be reasonable. We can't live out here like this.
Listen, we're besieged by Malian who are outsiders. Lorraine still begs me to search for the missing Adira merchant gun. I wish that's too thin even for that. Only ask you to hold on a bit.
I heard there's been more bandits seen in the Twined Wood.
Sir.
Oh, what a large tower. Do you think the Watchers are compensating for something?
Abandoned by the look of it.
Need to get to this before the mortar dries.
Envoy this, envoy that. Don't see why that matters. We're so near to start.
Another Adiran. Damned if I ever saw the like. So you're the envoy they reported at the gate. Bates turning away the refugees from Shatterscarp, at least. Is it true that many drop dead suddenly? Gods. Well, at least we're safe here. And better off, I think, for having you here. The sentries were right about you. You have the same features as Arnandru. Taller, of course, but nevertheless. I'm going to treat this as a good omen. Nandru himself knows we need one out here. A godless tower? There's something like that east towards the coast, I suppose. You will be disappointed, I suspect. But if you want to go sightseeing, why not? Be careful, though. The Tusks never offered us much, and that was before the Beatles rose in their numbers. Never mind the Zoribs. The Dream Scourge. Oh, fucking Amalia. I don't know what there is to do. The Beatles and Zoribs come back faster than we can cut them down, and Amalia... Gods, where do I even start? She and I used to command this tower in turn. I and my wardens kept watch while she and hers rested in the keep. And so too the reverse. Until her last watch, that is. When she and her wardens abandoned their post and marched on the gate and tried to leave. Because life in the tower is torture. We're low on supplies, the Waste are winning against us. They had made a request to the keep for aid. After it was denied, her wardens spoke of mutiny. And after that, well, fighting broke out at the gate. My wardens and I rushed from our leave when we heard the alarms. Drove Amalia back. Now she set up camps in the wastes. Main one is just up north in the Twined Wood. Another just west of there, in a tower. Another east, in a cave. She's broken her oath, and I'm trying to find a way to uphold mine. To watch over the garden. It is this that keeps us bound to the tasks. Our roles are mortal matters. Should we die with an oath unfulfilled, our spirits will linger until another of our wardens sees it completed. And if one of our own breaks an oath, it is a death sentence. No. All I want is peace with her. But our talks, such as they were, have totally broken down. Whenever I approach, she just tells me to stay away from the land beneath her banners. And after her raid, after our skirmishes, I don't see how we can talk anymore. But would you be willing to talk to her? You are an envoy, after all. I'm sure you've defused more complicated situations. I have no demands except that she stops attacking us for treading near her camps. But she says she won't stop until they can all leave. And I can't grant her passage out of the tasks. She has no duty out there. Nor can I grant her one. I don't know how to break the stalemate. But I'll quit talking your ear off. Thank you for indulging me. If you see Amalia or any of her camps, I hope you can get through to them.
If you... You can find them in the forge in Solace Keep. If... Wait,
I know you...
Who goes there? Speak. Radut. First he refuses to let us leave the tasks, and now he sends you. I won't talk. Not with you.
I don't trust your lot, Adiran. Don't think I'm not wise to you and yours. Go fuck yourself, that's what I'm talking about. I'll tell you the same thing I told Radut. These banners mark the dead dirt we claim as our own. And as long as these banners fly, as long as we hold our own, I have nothing to say to you. Good. Now get out of here before it gets ugly.
Worth and Roth!
Of all the stupid things our people ever did, for jamais never thought. They are having that lasted thing forever.
Worth and Roth! Worth and Roth! Worth and Roth!
Gods, look at that hideous thing. And I was already having a bad hunt today. That just makes it worse.
Another monument to Nandru. Just more proof Sully's Keep doesn't know its own priorities.
Maybe they'll learn once the sculptors die of hunger trying to finish it. Only a story of waste and foolishness. All that time and labor could be spent on better things. Councilman Kostya is right. What's the point of honoring Nandru when our people are dying? We should be feeding our people and gathering medicine for our sick.
There's a time and place for creating frivolous monuments. This isn't one of them.
No, it isn't. But Solace Keep makes a holy duty out of these old traditions. And so we keep on ignoring what we dwarves actually need. I hope not. It's not just me. Many of us are also upset by this obsession with the past. Forget it. What's the point of talking Pargrunen business with an outlander?
At the end of the day, we still need to hunt. The keep needs whatever meat we can get.
Maybe if we sneak around back, we can get our hands on the banner.
Get them!
Worth and wrath! Worth and wrath!
That's done? Who's hungry?
Worth and wrath!
We're under attack!
See that banner? There must be another way to reach it.
Worth and wrath! Worth and wrath!
Nicely done! It won't see us coming.
Worth and rough!
Upward, watch your left!
Watch your back!
Back off! Looks like we aren't the only ones out here. Be careful.
You're the one who's killed my friends, aren't you?
Do you think she'd believe us if we said no?
We're forced to stay, forced to starve, forced to die unless we fight for ourselves. And now... Answer me, Envoy. It was you, wasn't it? Don't you fucking dare. Give me one reason I shouldn't kill you where you stand. You were attacked because you intruded on our lands. Bandits, huh? I'll send you to the grave so you can apologize to them personally.
Worth and rough!
Right there.
Worth and rough!
Check it out!
Quick as a fox! Worth and rough! Let's meet you!
On your left!
Worth and rough!
Welcome back to the tower, envoy. I don't know what to tell you except that it's best to keep to the road. Believe me when I say you don't want to know our lands. I see. I'm sorry, envoy. I think I need a moment. Take this and leave me be.
Worth and wrath!
They're too strong!
Worth and...
Another soul for the wheel! Bugs. Always bugs. Not bad for a scholar.
Looks like the beetles have...
Worth and wrath! Worth and wrath!
Nicely done!
Time to replace that arm! On the left!
Worth and wrath!
Well struck. Oh, big
So you've come back. Have you brought what I require? Yes, I can work with all of this. Thank you, traveler. 1,000 times thank you. And you, dwarf, you may go. I free you of this place.
Thank you. I'm going back to the Warden Tower. Maybe I'll see you there. Thank you so much. I really mean that. Be well now. Both of you.
Thank you, Galeen. It is more, perhaps, than I deserve. I bid you leave me to my rest now, traveler. Allow me to gather my strength again in peace.
You made a friend. Today is a good day.
Hopefully he'll remember how helpful we were next time we see him.
Envoy! As I live and breathe, the faithless Envoy. Ludwine finds your loyalty a touch diminished. If you're looking for the Inquisitor, she's hunting a lead to the garden through its twisted silver roots.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
We'd be there already if not for the roots. The tower calls. The roots strangle.
The roots say your name, Envoy. They say you told them to do it. I feel... I can't think straight. Body's full of roots. Pulling me. You did this, didn't you? The roots try to choke the Steel Garrote, and we will strangle them in return. Cut them! Bleed them!
Oh dear. Be careful. He might be too far gone.
The roots come, and you'll be the death of the sun. Won't let you. We'll stop you. Kill you! Die as the roots die. Die, traitor! Lay yourself down.
Is someone there?
It's worth the rot!
It must be the garden.
Worth the rot!
It burns!
It's worth the rot!
I'd say we're on the right track. We didn't come this far to give up now. Search the tower. Must be something of use.
We are close. Break the...
So close, but yet so far.
Much as I want to get to the garden, I'm loath to swim through that.
So, there is yet another path to the garden.
The other path is hidden well. I certainly don't see any way across the acid sea. Unless the Pargrunen are acid resistant, I think that's a safe assumption. To Solace Keep! Let's try to get there before the Steel Garrote can cause trouble.
I'll follow your lead.
This would be a great spot, but there's so many of them. What are you doing here? This place isn't safe. The homestead up ahead is all run by Zarps. Used to be it was occupied by outcasts, but things happened. The region's getting more lethal.
If you think the Salos steppe was hell, it's nothing next to the primordial depths up north. The Zaribs used to be more peaceful, but the recent tremors tore up the terrain so badly, they had to go south. You want to help? Nandru keep you? That'd be amazing! There are some Bargrunin living in the wastelands out here, all without the aid of the wardens. If someone got rid of the Zaribs, they might be able to shelter here, maybe even grow some crops. It's up to you if you would like to help out with the Zaribs, but I hope you do.
Ekworth and Roth!
This must have been a prosperous farm. Now look at it.
Ekworth and Roth! 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 Ekworth and Ekworth and Roth! and rot! Worse than rot!
You dealt with these Arabs. I didn't have any doubts about whether you could, but still, your actions will save some lives. And the buildings will at least provide some shelter. Here, take this.
That was a close one. I never thought I'd say this, but I miss the farms. What scared these people into building such an imposing fortress?
Outsiders aren't permitted in Solace Keep. Turn your ass around and go back the way you came. Precisely. We don't welcome outsiders in Solace. It's a violation of Tenet 3 of Nandru's 9 creeds. No person excepting wardens of the Pargrunen shall be granted safe harbor without express permission of the Council, heretofore established by Nandru, the First Warden.
or without the attestation of an established, honored warden of the keep. That is correct. Without the Solace Council or a warden to vouch for you, your presence in the keep is forbidden. No warden, no keep.
We really will have to drag Marius into this, won't we? The poor dear.
I hope Thirdborn is a...
Schemes in the dark. The mountains shift in unknowable shapes. Feet blistered on the rock. The pursuit of rest. Your eyes see where we are blind. We have many questions still. The beast of treachery smells you. It stalks you across the land. A sword for a settlement, the scorpion promises to protect. Rose today, thorn tomorrow. Friend or foe, the branches shake. Betrayal seeps into the veins. A hidden strike, a bond bleeds in silence. Have your hands known this? An oak everlasting. Why? A certain spring. The bloom always succeeds the frost. The storm blows, others falter. What good is a vow if it can break? Trust. We have learned much. Dream of dandelions with two heads.
You again? I told you the first time.
Ah, Voitu Mayu. It's Cosmine. Just let me handle this.
What? Marius? No. You must be a ghost. A curse.
Oh, that would be news to me.
You're alive. You... Asshole! You show your face now? Now? We used to be friends. Or so I thought. But then this Jitule left. Unannounced. No note, no nothing. Didn't even say goodbye to Iancu. And now you cozy up here, after 3 years, with an adherent godlike, no less? No offense. I can't allow that. You know the rules. Outsiders cannot enter without express permission of the Council.
Or with an honored warden.
Which you are not. I shouldn't even be talking to either of you. It's forbidden. Why, you pencil-pushing, goat-kissing little bookworm! I ought to stab you for that!
Try it, and see how quickly I forget that we both grew up here. Do you think the Council will care about your promises when a Death Guard and her army turns Solace inside out?
Fuitu, Marius. You've grown an edge since you left. I'll let you in, but be warned. Solace is not as it was, Marius.
I doubt it. Nothing really changes in Solace.
You'll see for yourself. The Council isn't what it was. Keep a watchful eye. Lower it on down. Quickly now.
I admit it. Solace is damned impressive. Just be aware, people of Solace are just as stubborn as its walls.
All right. Took you long enough. Wait, you're not from the canting.
You look just like me.
Welcome back to Wodica's Nail. Nobody told me to expect outsiders. Welcome to... something like that, yes. Apologies for staring. Do you have any questions about Solace Keep? Very well then. A word of warning before you enter. You are the first outsiders to visit the Keep in longer than I know. It is an honor to have you. Enjoy your visit to Solace Keep.
The Sanctuary of Nandru. Hasn't changed a bit.
Is full of old memories. Let's make some better ones.
Wodica's crown, an outsider here?
So you're the outsiders my guards led you to the keep. Sucker. Now I'm going to have to deal with Kazmin. And you're accompanied by a deserter.
There's the Joffrey I know. Still calling your parents by their first names.
Yes, I am. Every time I visit them. You should try it sometime. If you have a complaint, can it wait? I'm already dealing with enough. I don't care who you are. Unless the Council has approved it, no outsiders are allowed in the keep. And now one of my wardens has let you in. Mihala is going to ream me for this. Gods, yes. The wardens take an oath to protect the keep. That includes outside influences. Not that you'd know, but the Council isn't known for their temperance. None of this is even my job. Not really, anyway. Mihala ordered me to take over for our Captain Petru until he comes back, but it's been weeks and no one's heard anything. Not one I wanted. This post has been exhausting. Mihala said it was council business, but there's nothing in his office. No journal, nothing. One of my wardens, Mina, is convinced something happened to him, but I don't have the time or resources to spare. Would you? That would take a load off of me. The council might even thank you for it. Talk to Mina. She's been distraught since Petru disappeared, so I've relieved her of her duties. I can't have one of my wardens like this, drunk and useless. She's likely over in the bar, drowning her sorrows. If there's anything to know about Petru, she'd know it.
We met him in Emerald Stair, did we not? We should lend a hand. Maybe earn a little trust.
Mikala understands the importance.
Absolutely. Can you
You need...
Damn. Outsiders in the keep? Joffrey really must be shit at commanding the wardens if you got in. Marius? You're back? God's alive. I never thought I'd see you again.
Mina, is that you? Didn't recognize you with all that whiskey smell around you.
The whiskey helps me sleep. I've been working extra shifts without Petru here. Things would be a lot better if he was still in charge. Left? That what he told you? Sucker. Our captain didn't just up and disappear without warning. Something must have happened to him. It's law in the keep that we don't ever leave Solace. Ever. Not unless we're on assignment at an outpost. Your friend Marius here is an example as to what happens if we do. Some people don't like that. Petru... he skirted the rules. Has some project out there, at that abandoned warden tower. He usually goes out for a day or two, but always comes back. It's been weeks now, and nothing. I figure... something must have happened to him. Who knows what's out there? Attacked by Zarips, killed in a lava flow. I think so too. I'd love to look into it, but Joffrey won't spare any wardens. Look, I know it's not your business, but you're the only one who can go in and out of the keep. If you happen to go by the abandoned warden tower, just to the northwest of Solace, keep an eye out for him, all right? Even a clue as to where he is would help. Maybe I'd be able to convince Joffrey to send someone after him. Never thought I'd see an outsider do more for me than my own people. Thanks, Adiren.
Sometimes people just leave. He's probably drunk somewhere feeling bad about it.
You think cost
Plus,
is right?
everyone wants second. Well, I am the ringleader of this circus. Honestly, nah, take a compliment. I have...
Abidan.
The out... indeed. They came...
Ready yourselves. Council's just up this lift.
You do the talking. I'm out of my element.
If we open up against them, we will talk about this later. What is the meaning of this? Who let them in here?
They're here because I vouched for them.
Marius, you're alive.
There were rumors you died, Marius. We mourned you.
You shouldn't have returned.
I trust you came back to us for good reason. I doubt that. There isn't an inch of this land the Wardens do not patrol, day and night. If the Steel Garrote were here, we would know.
And if they are here, let them come. Solace has stood against worse threats for hundreds of years.
They destroyed a city full of animancers. If they come for Solace, even these ancient walls won't save you. If that's all you'll do, you might as well not do anything.
Although I wonder why we should bother trusting you. We heard that you were responsible for a great many deaths in Shatterscarp. Give me a reason to tolerate you for even a second longer. Indeed. But you've brought us news. Now I'm curious. What do you expect us to do for you, It sounds like you have something in mind. There is no path.
Nor has there been for hundreds of years. There was a bridge once, but it fell in Nandru's time. How do you know of our garden, Envoy? Mind how you speak of the garden in these halls, Envoy.
The garden is our sacred purpose, its observation and protection, a task handed to us by Nandru himself. He once wrote that the island spoke to him, perhaps as it has spoken to you.
The Envoy does bear a remarkable resemblance to our founder, does she not?
The markings on your face, I recognize them. But I didn't want to believe an Adiran could have anything in common with Nandru. Enough. I know you Outlanders to be audacious, but claiming you read the lost journal of our founder, there are no words. If Nandru ever wrote such a thing, do you think the Pargrunen would forget it? Would the living archives misplace such an artifact? We did not lie to you. The bridge has fallen. The path is long gone.
If there is another way, Envoy, you will have to discover it yourself. But I fear you will be disappointed.
It has and always will be our duty to watch over the garden. Even if we knew of the potential of another path, we couldn't tell you. Your facial markings might be similar to Nandru's, but we will not change our ways for an accident of flesh and cartilage. You are an outsider and will remain one forever. The agent of an empire bent on destroying all that we have built. Envoy, you and those like you are why we are here. The Wardens exist to stand in your way.
However noble you may believe your purpose, it is yours alone.
It's mine, too.
You have no more standing in these halls than the Envoy does, Marius. We have no obligation, and indeed no inclination to help you. Good. Be sure of it.
Kostya, see the Envoy out of our halls. Enough time has been wasted on inconsequential matters.
With all due haste, Mihala.
And Marius, don't stay gone so long next time.
If this is the kind of warm welcome I can expect, I can't wait to come back.
Follow me, Envoy.
Right. I warned you they'd be useless. Or maybe I didn't, but I thought about it. You'd be better off tracking the Steel Garrote. At least they're not useless bureaucrats.
Poor Marius. At least I only had to deal with one politician. He's up against two.
Envoy. I just wanted a word before you went on your way. I wanted to apologize for what happened in the council chamber. The situation here is desperate. We have more mouths than food. The old sicken, the young suffer. But Mihala, she Well, she's a devoted warden to her core. I think she'd rather we starve than ask for help. Of course. Our people starve and grow ill. And it's all because Mihala insists duty to the dead means more than the living. She won't let our people leave, or speak with outsiders, or trade for the resources we need. There is no reasoning with her. Anything that doesn't strictly serve our oath to Nandru is treason of the highest order. It's why I play my part where she can see. I don't want to risk her wrath. She's a zealot. She forgets that doctrine is worth less than living. Much like your Inquisitor Ludwig, I suspect. Two sides of the same miserable coin. Mihala has firm principles, and I respect the strength of them. But it's all so pointless. If we stay in this keep, we will surely die. Neither our oaths nor this keep will prevent our people from starving. Change must happen. We need to leave the keep. Do you understand me? The keep decays, and we drown in a rot. The wardens defend a corpse against that which would revive it. We will not last here much longer. Not without food, building materials, medical supplies. I let Nadiran trade caravans slip past our patrols, but that's hardly enough. We need so much more. All of which your ambassador in Paradis could provide. If I could only start the conversation. Information. You're looking for another path to the garden. I don't know if there is one, but I know who might. You were right, you know. The Stilgarot are in the mines at Mount Forja, looking for the garden even as we speak. If they haven't found what you're looking for, they will soon. I hear their commander is a determined woman. Mihala would have had us rushing headlong to our deaths fighting the Stilgarot. She does not care about how the situation could advantage us. The garden does not matter to me. Whether it's you or the Stilgarot who find it, I don't care. Forget duty. Duty cannot feed our children. Duty cannot keep us safe. The Inquisitor is a questionable creature, but she might be all that stands between us and doom. She has the Ambassador's ear. With her support, he might agree to trade with us. It doesn't matter how reasonable he is if I don't have his ear. I am an aging dwarf from a small, fanatical order on the ass end of a volcanic wasteland. Against Mihala's wishes, I have written to him many times. He refuses to lend his ear. But if a powerful ally were to speak on my behalf, there might be something I could offer him. Something like the keep.
You give them the keep? Have you lost your Sundan mind?
You'd be giving up everything your people built here. Generations of history.
The keep. Its inane traditions. None of that means anything to me. I want to offer up Solace Keep to Adir and the Stilgarot in exchange for goods and gold. Its existence has cost us so much. The least it can do is buy a future for our people. She already knows what I intend. And she doesn't care. Because she doesn't believe your empire could see us as anything but rivals. After Fior, I suspect you Adherents think of the people of the Living Lands as little more than bugs to be crushed. If you think of us at all. An agreement may protect us from dying from deprivation, and perhaps also keep us safe from Adir's hunger. It might seem a foolish idea, but better to be a fool who tried than a coward who did not. I thought you'd empathize with this more. Your quest for the garden is also a fool's errand. You are not the first person to have said that. I want you to get what you want, Envoy. My hope is that you don't kill the Inquisitor before I get what I want too. Of course, but need she be stopped by you? Now? In any case, the Steel Garrote are at the Mount Forja mines. To get there, head west across the primordial depths. Do as you will. I believe the Pargrunen and the Adirians can forge a mutually beneficial alliance. That will not happen if there is unnecessary bloodshed. Also, well, if you happen to head north, you might pass by the Living Archives, a monastery dedicated to preserving our history. The monastery hasn't been in touch in days, and I can't spare a warden to check on them. Oh, please, look in on them, if you can.
Right, I get it. He wants us to run his errands.
I do, Marius, because I trust you. And by extension, I trust the Envoy. Is that so outrageous? You were missed here. Whatever the front I put forward may have led you to believe.
You have a funny way of showing it.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't serious, Envoy. It is definitely a possibility. The Living Archives contain centuries of knowledge. I wouldn't be surprised if there were clues to the garden's location in there somewhere. But I'm afraid I don't know for sure. They are to the north of Solace Keep, along the main road. And beware, if my warden's reports are accurate, there are a considerable number of Zarips between here and there. Look for Elder Grigor at the Archives. He should be able to give you a full accounting. I pray nothing terrible has happened. Thank you for this, Envoy. You are more than the villains your people are made out to be.
Andrada?
Sorry, Geoffrey. Captain. No, the council's still going at it. You know how Michal...
Make it quick, Adiren. Fuitu! That tower's been off limits ever since the Zarips raided it. That Neem dude could be in serious danger. It's more than a few, Adiren. Though I admire your courage. Good luck out there. Only the bravest wardens venture out into the primordial depths.
But Kostya says that Solace Keep is nothing but a crypt. We'll die in here.
I'm so tired of listening to you. Kostya this, Kostya that. Solace Keep protects us all. I don't want to hear another word. With respect, Outlander, we didn't ask.
What's wrong with talking to the Outlander, We need outside opinions. We need medicine. You're sick, Mother.
Pargrunen affairs are Pargrunen affairs. We don't speak of them to outsiders.
Even if it costs you your life, Mother? You'd rather die than ask for help from an outlander?
Kostya has a lot to answer for, poisoning our youth's minds with these ideas. See? Even the outlander agrees with me. Kostya means well, but he's short-sighted. Mikhaila knows what happens if we allow the outlanders inside. They'll take and take and take. Soon they'll attempt to tell us our ways are wrong, that we must become like them, until nothing of us is left and we become just an appendage of some other people.
At least we'll be fed.
Enough. No more of this nonsense. Stop talking.
Why won't you listen? If we don't change our ways, the Pargrunen are done for.
I don't want to hear another word of this.
Never thought I'd miss Emerald Stair.
What do you think it means?
I think that's real fruit. Probably go to the council.